start of Season 13, a new Mythic cosmetic was added to the Overwatch 2 in-game shop, Aspects, and they are problematic. Let's have a look. This is a video that I've been waiting to make for, well, close to a week now. With the start of Season 13, Blizzard kinda surprised us with a brand new Mythic cosmetic. After the Mythic skins that we have been collecting since Season 1 of Overwatch 2, and the Mythic weapon skins that they introduced a few seasons ago, they now added Mythic Aspects. Mythic Aspects are, in essence, without trying to be too blunt, recolors for your Mythic skin. They are just expensive recolors. Well, they're just as expensive as the other recolors because they will set you back 20 prisms, which is about 20 bucks. The first set of aspects that they released are the gilded aspects, which gives the Mythic skin for which you buy it a black and gold makeover. And look, some of those look amazing. For instance, I had no interest in the Tracer Mythic skin. I got it, but it was never my favorite. It was at the bottom of the list. But with this aspect added to it, it actually looks pretty cool. The Hanzo and Genji Mythic skins, which are two of my favorites, look extremely badass. And they even managed to make the Orisa skin look decent. And yeah, sure, I know some people like the Orisa skin. It's fine. On the other hand, it doesn't always work out. It doesn't add much for the Ana or the Mora skin, but that's a personal thing. Overall, these aspects are a great addition to the Mythic shop, but I have some issues with these aspects. If you have been following me over the last few months, you know that I have quite an unpopular opinion when it comes to Mythic items and the Mythic shop in general. See, I actually kinda like it that they made these Mythic items into shop items that you need to pay for with Mythic prisms, if I set apart the fact that it is another currency. And that is because before, we did not have a choice. Every season, they would release a new Mythic skin with the Premium Battle Pass. And as you completed that Premium Battle Pass, you unlocked the Mythic. Want it or not, it was kind of shoved into your inventory. And the thing is, you don't buy a Premium Battle Pass necessarily for the Mythic skin. In some cases, you buy it for the other cosmetics. Like the souvenirs, for instance. Okay. I couldn't even complete that sentence. Sorry. Yeah, souvenirs suck. Like that example I gave with the Tracer skin. I didn't want it, it was just shoved in my inventory. There it is. It was kind of like a side effect of completing the battle pass. With the shop, it's a different story. You get a choice if you're going to spend your Mythic prisms that you earned on the current skin or not. And since they launched that shop, I have skipped on a few skins. I actually skipped on the first skin I could skip, the Mercy one. So on some of my accounts, I'm sitting on 200 Mythic prisms right now. And initially, those Mythic prisms were just useless. I had all the previous skins, so there was nothing for me to spend them on. Until they released the Mythic weapon skins. I was actually quite pleased with that. I know, I'm one of the few people that was. And for one, that was because I could actually spend my Mythic prisms that I didn't spend on those skins. And second, because I like Mythic weapon skins way better than I do Mythic skins. They have a way bigger impact on my personal experience. I don't care too much about the brag value. So I got myself the Reinhardt Mythic skin and the Ana Mythic skin. And I'm definitely getting the Soldier one. Now, if you build on that, the aspects, in theory, are nice too. They add an extra layer of choice. And choice is good. But it also adds pressure. And that pressure is not necessarily to get everything. There are definitely some people that are very worried about that, and they should not be. But I'm talking about the pressure of buying Mythic prisms. I personally don't care about the Widowmaker skin, but there are a lot of people out there that do. And they're definitely going to want to get the Mythic skin for Widowmaker this season. But they might also want to get that Mythic weapon skin that is releasing right after mid-season. But we only get enough prisms to buy one of those, unless you've been like me and you skipped a few skins. Which not a lot of people have been doing. And Blizzard fixed that by adding Mythic prisms to the in-game store. You can buy them at $1 or €1 a pop. When they did that initially, when they released the shop and it became clear that they were going to sell them in the store, I was annoyed. I don't think you need to sell your top tier rewards for your game for money. I don't think that is the way forward. It kind of undermines your whole reward system. I don't care how expensive or cheap they are. You should never buy Mythic prisms. Never. There's no reason to. But I got slightly more annoyed about the fact that these Mythic prisms were in the store when they added the weapon skins. Because at that point, like I said before, you only got enough prisms to buy one of the two items they released in that season. So the allure, the appeal of buying those prisms just got substantially bigger for some people. With this new addition, with the aspects, it got worse. And not only just a bit worse, they actually doubled down on selling these Mythic prisms, because something not everybody seems to know is that you need to have all the levels of a Mythic skin unlocked before you can add the aspect, which is insanity. Why would you do that? Well, you do that to push people to spend money on unlocking all these levels. So not only are they raising the pressure to buy prisms by adding the aspects, by forcing you to unlock all of the levels. And for me personally, that's where you cross the line. I love the fact that you got options. These first gilded aspects look pretty cool. But at this point, I agree with the general opinion on these, and that is that it turned into a cash grab. And look, I do understand that they need to monetize the game, but I just think that techniques like this one, these types of more dark patterns, as they call them, is not the way forward. I also understand that this is just a choice. If you do not want to spend that money, don't buy it. But my bigger problem with all of this is that it adds to the trust issue that Team 4 and Blizzard in general has right now. I've said this before, but if Blizzard wants people to rally behind Overwatch again, like we did in Overwatch 1, they need to regain our trust. You can add as many features, heroes, maps, modes as you want. If your community is not behind you, it's not going to have the effect you hope it will have. It has been proven, without a doubt, especially in the last 12 months, that any studio, any game developer that manages to gain the trust of their community will have success with their game. This could have been an easy win. This could have been a moment where they showed the goodwill. By, for one, not forcing players to unlock all the levels on a mythic skin to apply the aspect. And second, stop selling mythic prisms. There should never be a money transaction involved with the mythic items, with the top tier reward of your game. And I know, we only get 80 per season. And personally, I don't mind. I think that is a good thing. It will force you to make a choice. It will force you to kind of work for that item. It will make that item more valuable. Trust me, you'll treasure that skin if you had to work for it a few seasons. But look, I'm old school that way. I kind of understand that some people do not want to wait 2 seasons to unlock a skin, but there are other ways. And all these extra ways of getting mythic prisms should not be tied into stuff like a game pass or buying them. They should be tied into gameplay. You should be rewarding the people that play your game the most, the people that spend their time playing your game, helping you out, giving you feedback. I don't know. I don't care about titles. So maybe once we get past level 80, at some point start giving out mythic prisms. Now, I know Blizzard is kind of worried about that because they don't want to force people to grind. But on the other hand, it is going to gain you some trust. Your community is going to respect you for that choice. And that is exactly what the team needs right now. Or at least it's one of the things, in my opinion. Such a wasted opportunity. Anyways, let me know what you think about these aspects, and if you got any, let me know in the comments. For now, however, that was it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It always helps me out. I also want to thank my patrons. I could not make these videos without you guys. You have my eternal gratitude. You too can join the family over on patreon.com/theomnicpost. The link is below. Now, if you have a few minutes left, maybe check out this video. Click it. But above all, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Bye-bye.